with a Well, Friday night at the Ken Booth Forum, Eastside Melbourne Spectres met the Newcastle Falcons, with both teams coming off a previous week loss. Let's have a look how the two teams matched up in their careers. They've played each other 23 occasions. The Falcons have won 8 times and the Spectres 15. All-time percentage, the Falcons 47%, win-loss record for the Spectres 59%. In 1989, the Falcons lost both matches. At home 81-76, away 131-27. And last year, the Falcons lost 116-99 at home and 145-115 away. Let's take you to the Ken Booth Forum for the Falcons versus the Spectres. John Payne about to get us underway here at the Ken Booth Forum. James Bullock and Bruce Bolden contesting the tip-off. It's down to Darren Perry, back to Bolden. Now to Lucas. Kent Lockhart, the scoring machine. Perry. Bolden inside to Lockhart. He falls away with a little jumper and gets the first 2 points. It should be an entertaining battle here tonight between the Eastside Quinton Live Spectres and the Newcastle Falcons, yet to have a sponsor for season 1991. Should be a great duel, Dave Ankeny, between the big men, James Bullock and also Dean Uthoff under the basket tonight.
Yes, two of the best rebounders in the league. James second at the moment. Dean Uthoff, all-time career league leading rebounder in the NBL. And he's very big. He has the size advantage, but James Bullock's a bit quicker. And then we see them testing the boards there.
Lockhart now breaks out for the Spectres. That was the hassle that the Falcons had in the last couple of games. Those balls inside the key and the offensive rebound, they just wouldn't drop as Bolden gives a magnificent assist pass to Dean Uthoff, and Eastside out by 4.
Eastside 4, Falcons.
That's where they've got to convert tonight, Dave, those second attempts under the bucket.
Yes, that's right. They're going to have their work cut out for them getting the second effort, but when they do it, they're going to have to put them in.
Basket, James Bullock. He's been threatening to hit his straps all season, been dogged by a little bit of ankle problems. He's had intense physiotherapy this week, so let's hope that James Bullock is 100% fit, because when he's fit, he certainly lights up and plays some tremendous basketball, and he'll thrill the crowd tonight if he gets going. Lockhart gets in for his second basket of the night. So the Spectres have opened well, comprehensively thrashed by Brisbane last week. Coach Brian Goorjian didn't have any real answer for the performance by the Spectres, just saying that Brisbane were absolutely dynamic, with Andre Moore under the basket killing them. Uthoff pulls in the big rebound. Perry now 3-on-2. Props at the free throw line and makes 2. Former Brisbane Bullets player, a prolific point scorer himself. So both teams plenty of firepower.
Well, the Falcons concentrated on defense all week, and yet Eastside after that had 4 very easy shots. So they're going to have to lift the game. No talk. They've had a couple of easy ones because the defense isn't talking. They're getting some easy layups. Johnson
back to Bullock now. He has the set shot. Can't make it. Uthoff with his 3rd rebound in as many minutes here at the Ken Booth Forum. Lockhart props. Gives it out to Perry now. He's calling the shots. Uthoff, when he sets a screen, it is really set. Bolden now. Inside to Lucas. That looked like a little bit of a travel. He'll get the foul and he'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Foul on first steal. Darren Lucas to go to the line.
So the first foul of the evening here. Here it is again.
Good pass inside. Just gets a little bit of the wrist there. The referee sees it.
So Coach Ken Cole for the Newcastle Falcons calls timeout. 9:24 left in this first quarter. The Spectres by 6. So Darren Lucas is at the line. 1991, 12 from 18 at 66%. And that's 3 out of 3 so far tonight. Harvey with the ball now.
And it's good to see Eastside Melbourne. You notice how they press the ball carrier. They're not letting them get the ball up easy. They're going to say, right, if you want to get it up, we're going to make you work for it.
Carr quickly to Harvey.
It looks like they're in a bit of a zone at the moment, a 2-3 zone. They've changed tactics. Good. James Clark, 3-point line, looking for the shot. Gets it inside Dale Green. There's a pump. Big move to take on Uthoff. And a great tip from Neil Turner. He was way up above the ring on that one. It's a good tip. 2 points for the Falcons.
Lucas, Uthoff. Lockhart, 3-point attempt. Can't make it. James Carr, good strong rebound. Maybe he needs some time as we have a look at the shooting percentage. Have a look at the Falcon shooting percentages compared to Eastside. 60% difference.
And that's the score line, 19-6.
Rebounds, Spectres 7, Falcons 4.
Great rebound. by Al Green in the middle of the big men there. He's a point guard. And the ball goes off the Spectres, and it's Newcastle ball from the sideline.
If I ever get into a blue, I want Al Green in my corner.
And Eastside still in the zone here, a 2-3 zone.
Harvey, Johnson, inside to Green. Good pass to Neil Turner, drops it in. No, he should have dunked it probably there. Just lacking a little bit of confidence close to the ring, Neil Turner.
Yes, you're right, Mike. You should have jammed that one. No chance of missing on a jam.
Lucas. The gap closes, Harvey gets the foul. He's going to give him 2. And the Falcons also in the bonus situation with 5.5 minutes left in this first quarter. The Spectres lead by 13. Coach has got some worry on his hands.
Well, Mike, one thing we talked about earlier, the Falcons committing about 6 more fouls per game, so Eastside doesn't foul near as much as Newcastle, and already it's 5-0.
Looks out. 132 games, Darren Lucas. Just over 1,700 points at 13. Quite a valuable player. And the substitution is made there. Scotty Ninner's coming into the game for the first time, former Adelaide 36ers player. And a valuable player too. So Eastside not a big team by any means, Dave, outside of Dean Utop. But, by gee, they've got pace to burn.
Well, you know what's great about Eastside is they have 7 players who average double figures. So Coach Gordon has a lot of faith in all of his players. And Wayne Larkin's the smallest man at 5'6" in NBL, averaging 9 points per game himself.
We just saw Kent Lockhart get a steal there. Eastside are averaging 13.7 steals a game, which is second in the league. The Newcastle Falcons are last in that category with 5.8. Harvey, the small man, he gets the rebound. Dishes out to Michael Johnson. Has he got the legs? The old fella, he does. Gives it back to Al Green. Peter Harvey picks up the dregs.
Eastside back to a man-to-man now. Good play by Coach Brian Gorgon to change their defense, make Newcastle think a bit.
Michael Johnson making Darren Perry work. He gets the 2 and will go to the line. A timely basket for the Falcons.
Well, what a mismatch. Mike Johnson, 6'7", Darren Perry, 6 foot. So Mike really has a height advantage there. And here we have a timeout called by the Eastside Spectres.
4:32 left in the first quarter. The Spectres lead 20 points to 8. To Lockhart, looking inside to Bolden, gets it. Kruger got a hand on the ball, couldn't tip it away sufficiently to affect the turnover. Perry with a shot and he drops 2. They're on fire, the Eastside Melbourne Spectres. Let's have a look at the stats, and that tells the story. 32% shooting for the Falcons, 61% for the Eastside Melbourne Spectres. The Falcons have hit the front in the rebound department as the Spectres nearly get another interception. Turnovers, 5 for the Falcons, 3 for the Spectres. Green, Bullock now. They need their big 4 to fire here, the Falcons. Bullock falls away with a jumper and makes a basket.
Eastside in very quickly with the ball. They run it up the court very quick. They're going to make sure Newcastle gets back there. Then we see Lucas in the baseline. Bit short. Good rebound, Grant Kruger. And last week, we saw the Melbourne Tigers give Newcastle less than 3-point shooting. Put 2 points from Jerry Everett there, 15-foot jumper. At the moment, Eastside 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. Newcastle not for 3.
Well, the way they've started this quarter, Dave, I think Ken Cole might have said to him, just go out and have some fun. Just shoot the ball up.
Well,
because Jerry Everett looked awfully relaxed in that shot.
Well, they've got to be relaxed, and there's a good defensive play there from Grant Kruger. Nice pass inside there to Bruce Bolden. Grant Kruger takes the charge there. He holds his position. A little bit of a scream for the referee to make sure that he sees it. And offensive foul, Bruce Bolden.
There is absolutely no doubt that when they have the Academy Awards for the NBL this year, Grant Kruger will win most of the acting awards. But he really has improved his defense under the basket, and he takes some big shots.
Well, he's not really tall by big man standards in the NBL, and he works for everything he gets. We see Eastside back in the zone, a 2-3 zone. Obviously trying to make Newcastle shoot the outside shot.
Lucas gets the foul for Eastside. A better start to this quarter by the Falcons. The emotion seems to be a lot better. Everett. Inside to Kruger. Tapped away by Utop. The big fella got a hand in there. Over to Lockhart and just stays in bounds. Well picked up by Lucas. Bolden, he's got room to move now. They settle it down. Perry with the ball. At the top of the key to Lucas. Utop. quickly inside the Bolden, but Kruger picks him off. Green breaks out now, tipped away by Lockhart. They are just so quick on their feet, Eastside Melbourne.
Well, that's right. They don't stop. Coach Gordon, well-coached team. He says you're out there for, each player knows they're only going to be out there for 30 minutes, not 48. So they have to give 100%.
Very important weekend for the Spectres too. They need to turn it around.
Well, more so important for the Falcons. They have to win a home game. But, we know they're very good at home. Got beat last week. Mel Green shooting 52% from the three-point line. Can't find that one.
And that's a little bit too long even for the man mount. And he is a big man. Well, gee, he's a big man. People just look at him when he walks in the stadium. Johnson for three. That's well short. Lockhart gets the rebound for the Spectres. So they're not afraid to throw the ball in the air, the Falcons. Perry, Bolden, quickly to Uthoff. He's got space. Bullock's there now, but it's too late. Uthoff gets the two.
And that's why Big Dean Uthoff shoots about 60% every season. He doesn't do anything fancy. He gets the ball inside, just goes nice and hard up and lays it off the glass.
James Bullock thought about the three. Everett inside the green. That's a good ball. Takes them all on, throws it up, can't get it. Bolden gets the rebound. Perry now. Quickly out to Lockhart. He's in a mile of space and drops it for three. And there's been a foul called. I think it's been called on Uthoff. The 3 points will count. So off the ball foul there to Dean Uthoff, and the 3-point stand, and the Spectres lead 41-21. They turn it over again, the Falcons. So they're handling just letting them down, Dave.
Yeah, it's a little bit of panic now. They're rushing shots that they normally wouldn't take. They're trying to each try to get the team back in. And what they've got to do is play as a team to get back in it, not try to be individuals and do it themselves.
Uthoff goes all the way to the basket. Michael Johnson now. James Bullock. They've got to work hard, the Falcons. Out to Everett, inside to Kruger. That's a good move. Off the glass, makes two.
Well, that's better basketball. Good pass inside. Frank Kruger didn't rush it.
Good ball by Uthoff in the Bolden. Takes on Kruger, and that's another charge. No score. So Grant Kruger playing very well in defense as well as offense.
Well, he's not going to block the shot, so he says, well, hold position. We'll see Coach Gordon not happy at all with that call, and he calls a timeout.
Here it is again.
Now, there is contact there. Well, quite frankly, it looked like not a whole lot in that one. Grant Kruger did a good acting job again, and that's hard work. He ended up on the floor.
Bruce Bolden picks up his third personal, 8:05 left in the first half. The Spectres by 20. Everett fires up for three. Seems long with his shots all the time, Jerry Everett. Michael Johnson, he'll have a crack at three and makes one.
And the fans lighten up for the first time tonight. That brought him a good response there. Maybe that'll fire the Falcons up, because they certainly need it. Almost a steal for Mike Johnson. He needs off in for an easy two.
So the Spectres reply. Bullock to Johnson. 2-point shot, foot on the line. Won't drop for him. Uthoff gets the easiest of rebounds.
Yes, and we can see why he's the best rebounder in the league career-wise. Dean Uthoff, he just hangs in there, and he's so big, he's going to get his share without even jumping.
Eligible for the Australian team. He may be a handy acquisition to go to Barcelona.
Well, that's right. And actually, it's quite interesting. Leroy Logan's also available, and the rule says that you can only have one foreign-born player, so it might be between Logan and Uthoff who can get in the Australian team.
Well, he doesn't mind giving it. He's all Dean Uthoff.
Well, he's given those boards a workout. He's given the Qantas line a good headbutt before, and now he's given a bit of a shoulder to the Elko sign. They're still standing, so they've been well built.
Johnson, Bullock now with the ball for the Falcons. Wants to get around the baseline. Pushes off Bruce Bolden. Bruce still with the ball. Bullock gets it back and has the 10th shot this time and can't make it. And Perry gets the foul. Both players contesting the ball. To me, that's one of those ticky-touch with fouls that shouldn't be called.
Let the better man get it.
Now, it didn't influence or interfere with play 1 second. Good pass by Ninnis to Perry. He goes all the way, turns it over, though. Chris Steele gives it off to Michael Johnson. Back to Chris Steele. Props has the shot, and it drops for him.
Good 3-on-2 fast break. Chris Steele did the right thing. Both lanes recovered, so he took the little jump shot.
47-28 to the Spectres. Ninnis with the ball. Better defence this time by the Falcons. Ninnis looking for a hole. Does so. Michael Johnson pushes off, and that's the Falcons' 3rd foul for this term. And Ninnis will go to the line and shoot a couple. Here it is.
And Mike knew he's beat here, so he just gives him a little push in the back. Not letting him get the easy layup.
Ninnis at the line. As I mentioned, former Adelaide 36ers player, 88 games. 1991, 12.7, and a game high 23. It's the first, Scotty Ninnis. Played very well against the Falcons last year in Adelaide. And makes 2. A valuable player. Eastside Melbourne with plenty of bench depth. Bullock, Kruger in the game for the Falcons. Bullock taking on Bolden. They've really worked that move out of James Bullock as Kruger nearly throws it in the canteen. Michael Johnson now. Oh, he got absolutely hammered by Bruce Bolden.
That'll be his 4th. That's 4 fouls on Bruce Bolden. See whether Coach Scourgeon, I'm sure, will make a change here and get Bolden out of the game.
Darren Perry sitting down. Wayne Larkins coming in. Here it is again.
And here, boy, you got to call a number here. I think there's 2 going for him, but Bolden made the most contact. He gets the foul. Mike Johnson will go to the line for 2.
Still shaking his head. I don't know whether that's anything to do with the game or just knocking some cobwebs or stars out of the eyes. But a magnificent career by Michael Johnson. He's
2nd leading all-time scorer in the NBL for Australia-born players behind Andrew Gaze. He's not far behind. Mike still has plenty of games left in him. I would say another 5 or 6 years, he's going to be one of the all-time great scorers in the league's history.
The good thing about Michael's game is the all-round game's improved so much.
Oh, it certainly has. His passing's improved, his rebounding's improved, and this year his shot selection is also improved.
Larkins, good defence by Chris Steele. Lockhart, 3-point attempt from a long way out. Bolden, good rebound, swivels off, can't make it. So the Spectres starting to miss a couple. Gives off to Michael Johnson. Gives it out to Jerry Everett now. Gets around Lockhart fairly easily. Gives it off to Kruger. That's a better play by the Falcons. Instigated by Michael Johnson. Everett and finished off by Kruger.
Now that's looking for your teammate, and that's the name of the game. Now when Jerry Everett gets the ball, the other team just says, all right, he's going to shoot it. Let's go for him. And what's he do? He dumps it off, and that's good team play. Doesn't Grant Kruger like getting those easy 2? He does all the hard work at the other end. He loves getting those easy ones.
Utah back in the game for the Spectres. Ninnis. Lockhart. Goes all the way off the glass, overshoots. Utah gets a big offensive rebound, gets a shove. But they send him to the line. He didn't get the easy basket. He's going to have to earn the hard way. Almost unstoppable under the basket, either whether it's in the offense or defense.
Well, Mike, if you stand on my shoulders, give him a go. He's a very big man, 6'10". I'd hate to guess his weight. I'd say it'd have to be somewhere around 120 kilos. He's a big man. And hits 2.
Hits 2. 51-32. That's his 11th point for the game so far. Bullock. Chris Steele now. Back to Bullock. Johnson.
Back in his zone defense, east side. Grant Kruger gets it inside. He hasn't taken from Larkins. Little bull terrier out there. Good hustle from Chris Steele, and he pitches it out well to Michael Johnson. Good hustle both teams. Falcons up at the ball. Chris Steele forces one. Not the right shot. We see Eastside with a 3-on-2 here. Ken Lockhart pulls up.
Everett gets the ball back for the Falcons now. The pace is certainly on. Gives it off to Michael Johnson. 3-point attempt. Looks good. They can't get much better than that.
Well, man, good effort, Jerry Everett. He sucks up the defense here. They think he's driving to the basket. He just off nicely for Mike, hit the three.
10th point for Michael Johnson. Can they turn it around, get a little bit closer before half-time? Just under 4 minutes left in the first half. Lockhart now. Everett moving out on him. Better defence, they're moving out on the players now. Uthoff inside, takes on James Bullock, and Grant Kruger comes up with a rebound. Gives it off to Jerry Everett now. Can they convert at the other end? Everett gives it off to Chris Still, and Still will get the foul. Unlucky there. Everett changing his game plan. It's starting to work. He's looking to dish off.
Yes, didn't come off that time, but nonetheless he was looking, and that's going to make the Falcons play a lot more as a team. Peter Harvey into the game.
Well, that's 1-1. Both teams in the bonus. And the Falcons yet to go to the line from a 1-1. Lockhart. 19.2 points this year, way below his average. 3 out of 3 from the lineup.
points.
16 points so far in the game for Kent Lockhart. In dangerous mood. Everett nearly turns it over, gives it out to Bullock. He thought about the three for a second, and looked to be a little hand in there. Kruger tips it out of bounds, I thought, and somehow the Falcons have got the ball. Ronaldson to Lockhart. Big clash there between Neil Turner and Bruce Bolden. And the foul is going to be called
on James Bullock.
On James Bullock. And that's his 4th personal. So the scoreboard's starting to resemble the lights on a Christmas tree. There's plenty of lights up there. And surely some of these players won't last the distance tonight. Well, we've still got 4:40 left in this 3rd term.
And thank heavens they made it 6 fouls instead of 5. Keep these players on the court.
2 points to Kent Lockhart.
73-56.
Green with the ball for the Falcons. Harvey. Chris Still looked inside of James Bullock. Ronaldson, good defence. Green, 3-point attempt from Al. Swisher. Need about another half a dozen of those in a big hurry.
Yes, well, certainly came to life last week. Had a blinder, 39 points. Talking to Al this week, he doesn't want to have to score 40 points a game. He said to me, he said, I've done that enough. He said, I want to do my job out there, lead the team, throw my assists, and get my 10 points a game. But if he has to, he certainly can score.
Kent Lockhart short. Ronaldson picks up the rebound, and the Falcons just, I thought, tipped it out again, but Bruce Bolden got a hand to it this time, with the Falcons will inbound. Chris Still with the ball. Gives it off to Peter Harvey. They need to really close this gap in a hurry. 3.5 minutes left in this 3rd term. Harvey thought about the shot. Still with the ball. Has to give it back to Harvey to Green. No room to move. They work out towards a double team. Harvey pushes off Ninnis. Chris Still inside the paint. Falls away with a little jumper. It won't drop. Neil Turner over the top, and he'll get the foul. He went for the tap in. Just got the back of Ronaldson. The crowd not liking that call at all. That's Neil Turner's 2nd personal foul. And now the Falcons are in the situation. One more foul and the Spectres will shoot 1-on-1. Ronaldson to Bolden. Falls away with a little jumper and makes 2. So if you make a mistake, the Spectres make you pay.
Well, Bruce Bolden certainly has had a great 3rd quarter there. He gets that 15-footer. He takes it straight up. He's been very deadly.
Steele in space. Into Bullock. Pretty ordinary pass. Now to Turner, and they throw it straight out of bounds again, the Falcons. So with 3 minutes left on the clock, the Spectres have a chance now to get their lead out to 16 again.
Newcastle, one of the better teams in the league for not turning the ball over, but tonight they've certainly turned it over way too many times. A lot of them have been unforced errors.
13 turnovers tonight. 2-on-1. Green will go all the way to the hoop himself and gets the basket. So Al says, well, if you can't do it, I'm going to have to do it myself. Perry to Ronaldson. Ninnis. Backs out of trouble. Nearly an interception there. Turner not quite quick enough from the high post. Bolden makes 2.
Bruce Bolden, 77-61.
77-61 at the Ken Booth Forum, and it's not looking good for the Falcons. Be a huge comeback even to get back in the game, let alone get up for the victory. Harvey, Still, He can't make it. Turner in there with a good rebound. And John Payne said it came off Tony Ronaldson.
Good hustle there from Neil Turner to get a piece of the ball. Anytime you get a piece of it, it's liable to come off anyone. And the Falcons justly rewarded the ball from the side.
Green. Hit
Pass
the Turner.
inside. Stripped there by Dennis. Good behind the back dribble, 2-on-1. And goes up for the 2. Misses the layup. Good follow-up by Lockhart.
24 points for Kent Lockhart.
Yes, there was rumors at the beginning of the season that he might be sent back. He certainly proved that the other seasons weren't a fluke. He's having a good game tonight.
They just seem to be a little bit indecisive in their moves. Al Green with 2. Turner thought about the tap away. Bolton picks it up. Quickly outlets to Ninnis. Easy in more space and jams it away. Well, they're out by 20 again. And Turner is replaced by Kruger. The Falcons just don't have any answer to this as we have a look at it again. And the transition that the Spectres are displaying here tonight is jolly near perfect.
Almost a steal there. Peter Harvey for a 3. Not quite in. Good hustle with James Bullock. Doesn't get it. Here we have a 3-on-2. 2-on-1 now. And there's another easy 2 points.
They seem to be doing it at will because every time the Falcons miss the shot, the Spectres are making them pay dearly because they are just scoring at will at the other end. And it's fast breaks that are killing the Falcons. Still has the shot. Short again. Stacks on the mill. James Bullock throws it up. Then nearly gets the foul. Bolden hangs onto the ball, gives it to Perry. Now the Falcons taking an eternity to get back into the defensive positions. Bolden out to Ronaldson, who can't handle. The Falcons will inbound. Jeff Nicolet says, don't handle the ball, give it back straight away. Falcons need all the time they muster at the moment. Still inside to Bullock. That's a good pass. A good basket to James Bullock. 20 points the difference with 25 seconds left. Let's have a look at that again.
There's a nice pass inside. An excellent bounce pass. He goes up for the 2. And a good assist there for Chris Steele.
So the Spectres looking for one quality shot before the end of this third quarter. Bolden's at the top of the key. He can't make it. Ninnis gets it, throws it back at Al Green. 6 seconds to throw it up. Al Green's got to throw it up now. 3 as the 3-point attempt. It's a long bomb and he just drills at Al Green. So maybe that can give them a bit of heart as they go into the final quarter. 17 points down here at the Newcastle Sports Entertainment Centre. The Eastside Quitfly Spectres 83 lead the Falcons 66. Number 12 is Lucas Agrams as Chris Steele gets a couple for the Falcons. So there's only one player that hasn't been used tonight, and that's Jason Joins of the Newcastle Falcons, and it certainly wouldn't do any harm to throw him into the game at the moment, just to give him a run and get some court time. Biker fakes, shoots, too long, and Bullock throws it straight out of bounds. Tried to get the rebound. Ronaldson. Oh, hammered there by James Bullock. And a tech foul. Well, nothing will go right for the Falcons. Here it is again.
He's gone for the block here, and I think he did actually get the ball, and I think if we see that he did get the ball, but he did catch him after the shot. James Bullock leads the game with 6 fouls and a tech foul. He had a fairly quiet game by his standards, but he still had 14 great rebounds. He still keeps him up there at the top of the ladder, and he had 16 points.
Jason Joins about to get his first 2 points for the Falcons in the National Basketball League. Good pass by Michael Johnson inside. Larkins now, under 4 minutes left in this match. Lucas, inside to Biker. Takes the shot and gets 2. Their shooting percentage in the second half must be tremendous. James Bullock on the bench. 6 fouls. Harvey to Steele. Gets it over to Joins and straight out of bounds. So a very disappointing performance by the Falcons, but give credit to Eastside Melbourne. They have played superbly tonight, turning every opportunity into points. Lucas looks for the cut inside into the paint. Does so. The defence was there. Well, I'd like to see that again. It looked as though Chris Deal and Jason Joynes had possession in defence, but the foul goes against Jason Joynes.
Well, there's no way Jason was going to chase him here. I think Jason, look, he just holds his ground. Perhaps
maybe a little step in. And Lucas converts the first of 2 shots. Under 3.5 minutes left now in the match. Peter Harvey. The tempo has stopped. The ebb of the game has really died as Everett now blows up, throws up for 3. Can't make that. Has another crack at it and misses everything. Michael Johnson gets the rebound and he misses, and Jason Joynes gets his 4th point of the match.
Well, perhaps Jason should have been on earlier. He's certainly come in with 4 quick points here. And Mike Falcons only scored 83, and they're averaging 109 a game, so they're 26 points down. And there we see another turnover and another easy 2 points for Wayne Harkins. And very low scoring for the Falcons. They're a very good offensive team. Not so tonight. Very cold from the floor. A lot of turnovers.
Still to Harvey. He'll have a crack at a 3-pointer. And Peter Harvey finally converts one. Larkins. Full court press by the Falcons. They'll get out of this easily, the Spectres. Looking inside for Agrams, but the gap closed by Jason Joynes. Tapped away by Everett. Picked up by Lucas now. Nearly intercepted by Harvey. Lucas, 3-point shot. They can't do a thing wrong, the Spectres. 2 minutes left in the match, and it'll be a merciful end for the Falcons.
When you're up 30 or down 30, it's very easy to shoot. So those 2-point games that make it that much tougher when the pressure's really on.
Christel, he's short. Tapped away by Ronaldson. Jason Joynes in there scrapping. Michael Johnson falls away with a little jumper. Agrams nearly gets the rebound. Larkins picks up the scraps. Some good work behind the back. Gives a great pass off to Lucas. Biker's in there. Harvey got a hand on the ball. Tapped away by Joynes.
That was an excellent pass there from the little guy, Wayne Harkins, but Darren Lucas should have taken it up himself. Tried to pass off. Falcons come back with the ball now. Mike Johnson on the wing.
Still tapped away by Ronaldson. Agrams made good ground to get back there. Triple team finally
now
gets the ball away. Here's a go.
3-on-1. Falcons down chasing the ball. They're not willing to run up the court. And here goes the 3-point play.
Biker gets the 2. Harvey gets the foul. And Biker will go to the line to try and add the extra. 37 points. The difference. Dean Newtoff has had another big game for the Eastside Melbourne Spectres. $124.86. Just over a minute left in the match. Harvey. Still to Johnston. Back to Still to Joynes. He'll go to the bucket and throws it up, and Everett gets the rebound. Jason Joynes not the quickest man on his feet, but he's played quite well since he's come on. Ronaldson, he falls away with a little jumper. Joynes in there. Agram nearly gets the rebound, but Chris Dill finally comes up with it. Under the minute to play now. Michael Johnson, he might as well have the 3-point attempt, and it goes over the back. Ronaldson picks it up, and the Falcons will inbound. Well, Dave Ankeny, as we wind down this game, the summary really is the fact that Eastside have played extremely well, and the Falcons haven't aided their cause. They've just helped the Spectres to dominate.
Yes, that's right. Eastside certainly played a better team game tonight, defensively and offensively. They threw the ball around. They looked for better shots. Defensively, they really hustled. They helped out on defense. They had a lot of offensive charges called against the Falcons, and Newcastle just didn't play with any rhythm tonight at all.
Biker enjoying his court time. He's played extremely well since he's come on too. 126.90. 16 seconds left in the match. Chris Dill gives it to Michael Johnson. Agram gets the foul. Johnson will go to the line to shoot a couple. But it's all very academic with 10 seconds left on the clock. Here it is
bounce
again.
Pass into Mike Johnson. He goes for the hoop. Not desperate to get this basket. Agrams gets him on the hand. And Mike will go to the line for 2 more points. And
that tells the story, doesn't it?
Yes, that's right. When Mike Johnson starts missing free throws, you know things are going bad. And he misses 2 in a row. And I think that's 3 tonight.
Joins in there, gets hammered, and the big fella will go to the line to shoot a couple with 7 seconds left on the clock. Well, he's a fighter. Jason Joins.
He certainly is making the most of his few minutes tonight.
Not the most mobile bloke I've ever seen, but oh, gee, he makes some good moves under the basket, and he's worked hard. A little push shot which just hit the ring. He's played 30 games, 120 points, and gets 1 out of 2. The clock winds down. The Falcons get the ball. And there's still 7 seconds left on the clock. Joins calling for it in the middle. Chris Still's got it now. Gets out of the double team, has the shot off the glass and makes 2 to Chris Still. 2 seconds left. But it certainly has been the Eastside Melbourne Spectres night. They have played extremely well as we see Brian Gorgian leaving the court, congratulating Ken Cole. Ken Cole with a wry smile on his face. But they really have some work to do now, the Falcons. Losing their last 4. Tonight, they were hammered by Eastside, 126-93. The least said, the better about that game. Other matches on the weekend, Sydney 110, Adelaide 99. In actual fact, I think that's 100 to Adelaide's 99. Eastside 126, Newcastle 93, as you've seen. North Melbourne 134, Melbourne 118. Geelong 124, Canberra 120, Perth 100, Brisbane 99. Illawarra 123, Eastside 108. North Melbourne 157, Hobart 130, South Melbourne 100, Canberra 93, Gold Coast 114, Adelaide 105. The ladder on top, Perth, Melbourne, North Melbourne, South Melbourne, Gold Coast and Brisbane. Well, that's about our show this morning. Look forward to your company as we see the bottom half of the draw there. That's our show. See you next week.